Hi and welcome to another tech review, and today I'm going to be taking a look at these. These are the Goodmans True Wireless Earphones Pro with extended battery case. I was looking for a pair of these little sort of wireless stick type earphones. Didn't want to spend a fortune. I saw these in my local B&M, so they're exclusive to B&M, £15. Thought they'd be worth a shot. Goodmans, pretty decent make. I'm not going to do an unboxing. I don't like unboxing videos. They come in this box. You get some spare bud things and a charging cable. What everyone wants to see is what you're actually buying, which is this. This is the case that they sit in, and you charge it up via USB-C on the bottom. Glad to see that it's USB-C. Inside, you've got these two little earbuds. Now, they charge while they're in this case, like most of them do. And as soon as you take them out, they power on and they start looking for whatever device you've paired it to. I have been using them on my current phone, but I'm shooting a video on this, so I'm going to repair them to my son's phone. Comfort wise, I mean, they look quite chunky. They kind of look like Apple earphones with a massive thing on the end, but actually they're quite comfortable. They sit in, don't have any worries about them coming out. Quick overview of them: you've got your little charging pads on the bottom there, which you can see they're in the bottom there, and they just sort of plop in and start charging. Very handy. I do like that idea. So you're wearing them and they tell you that they're running out of battery, and you think, well, I'm out and about, how am I going to charge them? And they charge in this case, which is great. So you just pop them in and they charge while you're on the go. So you have to charge this up. It's a bit of a minefield with these little things because they always over exaggerate how many hours you can get, and it says on the box here that you get 20 hours, and that's not 20 hours on a single charge. It's 5 hours, and then you pop them back in the box, charge them up, and you can use them again. It's good because you don't have to charge them up. If you're out and about and they run out, you can charge them in this. I mean, there is no other way to charge them, so they have to be charged in this box. And you can also use one at a time, so if you were just using them for calls, or if you just wanted music in one ear, you could have one in while the other one was charging and then swap them over. Pretty good. So it says 20 hours with the carrying case, and I've now been on all day. I've had both of them in. I've listened to about 4 or 5 hours worth of music, and they're still good. And when I was finished, I just popped them back in the case and they started charging again. I've got one little niggle with the box. You pop them in and the lights stay on to say how much is left in the battery in this, and it doesn't go off. I charged the case up last night, popped the earbuds in, and the light stays on. Small little niggle. That's what they look like. That's how you charge them. That's what you get in the box. Now down to the nitty gritty. Sound quality for music, quite bassy, quite loud. I listen to a lot of 90s rave, drum and bass, tech house. Absolutely superb for that. Volume, it's pretty good. I mean, I was out and about today in a busy environment and the music was still loud and clear, so that's good. They do feature built-in microphone somewhere, so you can use them for calls. That was a bit of a mixed bag. My first call I had on them, the other person on the other end did kind of struggle to hear what I was saying, but then I had a COVID mask on, beanie hat over the top of them, and I was walking down a main road, so it was very noisy, very loud, and they were probably covered a little bit. Calls still went ahead, but I did find that they were struggling to hear me. Took a couple more calls while I was at home, not a problem at all. I think like most of these, it depends on the environment. If you're working in a very loud, noisy, busy factory, they're probably not going to be good for calls, but music is absolutely fine. Pairing them is pretty easy. I did buy another pair of these, different brand, cheaper than that. When you take them out of the case, they're supposed to look for each other, pair together, and then look for the device that they want to connect to. The other ones, I could not get them to talk to each other, so one would pair, then the other would pair, which would knock the other one out, so you'd only get noise out of one of them. These, not had an issue at all. You simply take them out, they start sort of flashing and looking for each other. To pair them, just like any other kind of Bluetooth device, you go into your Bluetooth settings on your phone, tablet, laptop, whatever it is, ask it to pair a new device, and a new device should appear. There they go, that's Goodman's True Wireless Pro. You just tap the pair button. If you want to use it with calls, you have to tick that little tick box, and they are paired. So apparently they should work. and they've connected as one device, even though there's two of them. Let's fire up, oh, this is my son's phone, he doesn't have any music on it, so let's fire up YouTube and play some music. So a bit of classic rave here. I've got SL2 on a ragga tip playing. Audio quality is superb. I'm probably shouting because they're quite loud. So music quality is absolutely fine. We play another track that I'd like to use for test purposes, and that is Bizarre Inks Playing with Knives. Absolute classic. I don't actually know what they sound like outside, so whether you can hear what the music is playing, you know, if someone else can hear the music is playing. So I'm going to turn it up as loud as I can get it and see if my phone will pick up any audio. I really don't have any complaints with them. They are small, yet they fit in your ears neatly. I've had no problems pairing them. Audio quality is pretty decent. Battery life is as great as I've seen on anything this size. I do like the fact that there's no buttons on them, which confused me to start with, but it's a touch button. You can pause and unpause just by touching the side of it. If you press, if you hold it down for a few seconds, it will bring up your assistant. There we go, you can see me talking. All in all, they are pretty decent. For the price, £15, it's pretty cheap. I mean, you can get cheaper, but you can get way more expensive. I've seen them sort of £150, £180 for some from top end ones. Goodmans are a decent make. I didn't want anything too expensive because I'm a rather tight person. But that is it. So when you finish with them, they will just pop back in the case. The lights on the box will tell you how much charge the case has, and as soon as you put them back in, it will start charging them. I think if you open it, you can just see there's a little red light. I'll show you can pick that up on camera. There it is. A little red light there to show you that they're charging. That is them. Make what you want of them. I think they're pretty decent, especially for the price. I really can't ask much more from them. They are cheap, good quality, with a long battery, and they're comfortable to wear. So that is my review of the Goodmans True Wireless Earphones Pro. This is with extended battery case, so you get up to 20 hours. You can use your voice assistant. They're supposed to be sweat proof. It's got a touch control. It's USB-C. Not much else to say about it. I hope you liked the review. Link, like, subscribe, enjoy.